Imagine, for a moment, that your body is not simply a machine you inhabit, but a living conversation, an ongoing dialogue between trillions of cells, each responding to signals shaped by your daily choices. Every morning you wake up, you are not starting from zero. You are continuing a biological story written by what you did yesterday. Health, then, is not a destination you arrive at. It is a pattern you reinforce. And what is fascinating, perhaps even humbling, is that the most powerful forces shaping this pattern are not dramatic interventions or rare breakthroughs. They are small, repeated habits, quiet decisions, things so ordinary that we often overlook their profound influence on our biology. Consider the simple act of waking up at a consistent time. It may seem trivial, almost mechanical, yet beneath the surface, your body operates on a finely tuned internal clock, what scientists call the circadian rhythm. This rhythm governs hormone release, digestion, body temperature, even the way your genes express themselves. When you wake at irregular hours, you disrupt this rhythm, sending mixed signals to your brain and organs. But when you wake consistently, especially with exposure to natural light, you anchor this internal clock. Cortisol rises at the right moment to energize you. Melatonin fades appropriately. Your body begins to trust the pattern. And trust, in biological systems, leads to efficiency. From there, your first interaction with the day often involves hydration. After hours of sleep, your body is in a mild state of dehydration. Blood volume is slightly reduced, cognitive performance is subtly impaired, and metabolic processes are not operating at full capacity. Drinking water in the morning is not just about quenching thirst, it is about restoring balance. Water acts as a medium for nearly every biochemical reaction in your body. It supports circulation, aids digestion, and even influences mood. When you hydrate early, you are essentially restarting the internal environment your cells depend on. Then there is movement, not the kind that requires a gym membership or elaborate planning, but simple, intentional physical activity. A short walk, stretching, even standing and shifting your posture regularly. Movement is a signal. It tells your muscles to remain active, your bones to maintain density, your cardiovascular system to stay responsive. At the cellular level, movement stimulates mitochondria, the tiny energy-producing structures within your cells, to function more efficiently. Over time, this translates into increased energy, improved metabolism, and reduced risk of chronic disease. The body, it seems, rewards motion with vitality. Closely tied to movement is the way we breathe, something we do constantly yet rarely notice. Breathing is both automatic and controllable, a bridge between conscious and unconscious systems. Shallow, rapid breathing, often triggered by stress, activates the sympathetic nervous system, keeping the body in a state of alertness. But slow, deep breathing engages the parasympathetic system, promoting relaxation and recovery. Just a few minutes of mindful breathing can lower heart rate, reduce blood pressure, and calm the mind. It is remarkable that something so simple can influence such complex systems. As the day unfolds, food becomes another central interaction between you and your biology. Not just what you eat, but how you eat. Eating slowly, paying attention to hunger and fullness cues, allows your digestive system to function optimally. It takes time for satiety signals, hormones like leptin and peptide, to reach the brain. When you eat too quickly, you override these signals, often consuming more than your body needs. But when you slow down, you align your behavior with your physiology. Digestion improve. Nutrient absorption becomes more efficient. Even blood sugar levels stabilize more effectively. The composition of your meals matters as well, but perhaps not in the way trends often suggest. Whole, minimally processed foods provide a complex matrix of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and phytochemicals that work synergistically. Fiber, for instance, is not just about digestion. It feeds the trillions of microbes in your gut, forming what scientists call the gut microbiome. These microbes are not passive residents. They actively influence your immune system, metabolism, and even your mood through the production of neurotransmitters. A diet rich in diverse, plant-based foods fosters a diverse microbiome, which in turn supports resilience within your body. And then there is the habit of stepping outside, of exposing yourself to natural light and fresh air. Sunlight triggers the production of vitamin D in your skin, a nutrient essential for bone health, immune function, and even mental well-being. But beyond vitamin D, natural light plays a crucial role in regulating your circadian rhythm. It tells your brain that it is daytime, reinforcing the cycle that governs sleep and wakefulness. Fresh air, meanwhile, often carries higher oxygen levels and fewer indoor pollutants, supporting respiratory health. These interactions with the natural environment remind us that our bodies evolved in connection with the world, not in isolation from it. As the hours pass, stress inevitably enters the picture. It is an unavoidable part of modern life. But what matters is not the presence of stress, but how you respond to it. Chronic stress leads to prolonged elevation of cortisol, which can impair immune function, disrupt sleep, and contribute to inflammation. Developing a daily habit of managing stress, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking moments of stillness, creates a buffer. It allows your body to return to equilibrium more quickly. Over time, this resilience becomes a defining feature of your health. Equally important is the quality of your social interactions. Humans are inherently social beings, and our biology reflects this. Positive social connections release oxytocin, often referred to as the bonding hormone, which reduces stress and promotes feelings of well-being. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to increased risk of cardiovascular disease, weakened immunity, and even shortened lifespan. A simple daily habit of connecting with others through conversation, shared activities, or even a kind gesture can have profound physiological effects. As evening approaches, the focus shifts toward winding down. The transition from wakefulness to sleep is not instantaneous. It is a gradual process that requires cues. Reducing exposure to artificial light, especially blue light from screens, allows melatonin production to rise naturally. Engaging in calming activities, reading, gentle stretching, or reflection signals to your brain that it is time to rest. Sleep itself is one of the most powerful regulators of health. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, your body repairs tissues, and your immune system strengthens its defenses. Chronic sleep deprivation disrupts these processes, leading to cognitive impairment, metabolic dysfunction, and increased susceptibility to illness. And within this rhythm of sleep and wakefulness lies another subtle yet transformative habit: reflection. Taking a few moments each day to consider your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings creates awareness. And awareness is the foundation of change. When you reflect, you begin to see patterns, habits that serve you and those that do not. This insight allows you to make adjustments, to refine your daily practices in alignment with your goals. What becomes clear when you observe these habits collectively is that they are not isolated actions. They are interconnected threads in a larger tapestry. Waking consistently supports better sleep. Better sleep improves mood and decision-making. Improved decision-making leads to healthier food choices and more consistent movement. Each habit reinforces the others, creating a positive feedback loop. There is a tendency, in discussions about health, to search for complexity, to believe that transformation requires advanced knowledge or specialized interventions. But biology often operates on simpler principles: consistency, balance, adaptation. The body is remarkably capable of healing and optimizing itself when given the right conditions. And those conditions are often created through small, repeated actions. It is also worth acknowledging that change does not happen instantly. The body adapts gradually. Cells turn over, neural pathways strengthen, and systems recalibrate over time. This is why daily habits matter. They provide the consistent input necessary for long-term adaptation. A single healthy choice may have a minimal effect, but repeated over days, weeks, and months, it becomes a powerful force. There is a quiet elegance in this process. You do not need to control every variable or achieve perfection. You simply need to align your daily actions with the natural tendencies of your body. To move when your body is designed to move. To rest when it is designed to rest. To nourish it with foods that support its functions. To manage stress in a way that allows recovery. And perhaps most importantly, to approach health with curiosity rather than rigidity. To observe how your body responds. To experiment with different habits. and to adjust accordingly. This mindset transforms health from a set of rules into a process of discovery. When you begin to see your habits in this light, they take on new meaning. Drinking water is no longer just a routine, it is a way of supporting cellular function. Walking is not just exercise, it is a signal to your entire physiology. Sleeping well is not just rest, it is restoration at the deepest level. Over time, these small actions accumulate. They reshape your internal environment. They influence gene expression through processes known as epigenetics, where lifestyle factors determine how genes are activated or suppressed. They alter the composition of your microbiome, the efficiency of your metabolism, and the resilience of your immune system. What emerges is not just the absence of disease, but a state of vitality, a sense of energy, clarity, and balance that reflects the harmonious functioning of your body. And this state is not achieved through extremes, but through consistency. So as you move through your day, consider the subtle choices you make. The moment you wake up, the glass of water you drink, the way you move, breathe, eat, and connect. Each of these is an opportunity to influence your health in a meaningful way. And while these habits may appear simple, their impact is anything but. They are, in many ways, the foundation upon which all other aspects of health are built. A quiet, steady force shaping the trajectory of your life, one day at a time.